amazing species. Leopard is one of the most beautiful species that we have around the area. Very sultry, very clean animal. After eating most of the time, you tend to see this species licking itself for any blood that might be really on the coat itself or wherever it could be around the mouth. They can really lick themselves and become more clean. The reason behind that is because the blood, it really smells bad around the area. While the leopard is still hunting, it can able to scent by the other species like antelope from the distance, and know there's a leopard coming around the area. You know, it's quite a lot of species that they rely on a scent, which is very much useful for them, or it's very easy for them to survive. I thought sometimes if you look at the color of the leopard that they have, it's a lot more confusing. You can really blend them into any color around in the area. So impala, it can be easy walking straight to the impala, but they use straight to the leopard. They use the sense of smell. If they really smell that something bad here, it could be a lion or leopard, a simple run away and sneeze, or alarm calls, and by that time you can see leopard coming out. In that nature, leopard is a species that doesn't hunt in the area where it's been seen. A lot of time you may see the tail will be up. You can see the white end of the tail raising up and playing with the tail to show that it's been seen. It's not hunting. It's in a relaxed mode. But if the impala not making that alarm call, it's potentially leopard trying to hunt, because it's a silent species. He needs always to be quiet. He doesn't want to be seen. And the reason why on Peter's Pond, it will be a lot of leopard that will come there. The setup of the pond is very good. And it's inside the drainage line. The leopard will sneak and come there, drink the water, not in a fear of human being. We just want to get spotted with the antelope around the area, because for their survival they have to hunt antelope for their lifetime to survive. I believe tonight it could be lots of hyena that will come here. Maybe if we can spend 5-10 minutes here, it could be a hyena around the area. It can be interaction. You tend to see hyena might be trying to come direct where the leopard is. And the leopard might run up into the tree. It could be growling and so on. That will take place. A few days back there was lots of question about leopard, safari, Karula, Saseka, Tingana. People, if I analyze more questions, they were very concerned what's going to happen to the cubs. They're going to have interaction between safari, female, and Saseka or Tingana. In all, what's going to happen with these leopards? Most of the time, we mention a lot of time, leopards are a lot more sultry. It's true, leopards really need their own space, especially when leopards start to breed. Would need his own space or her own space to live on. The reason behind that is because this species is a practice sultry while they're still young. That it will be protection of the youngster. Karula, if mate or already mated now, We will be still around in the area where Saseka and Tingana can be, but slowly we'll try to show them. We lose interest on them. We start to push them a little bit far, but not that much hard. She might be here for another 6 months or less than that. Slowly, when the mother has the youngster, completely the behavior is going to change, because he has to raise the youngster without the interaction of the older cubs, which is Saseka and Tingana. And the reason behind that, if the mother kills a grey Duiker, if Tingana and Saseka are still around in the area, it will be easy to compete on the kill. So we'll drive them slowly very far for the benefit of the new offspring that might be around in the area. Also the safety of them, it will be very high. Leopard is same as the lions, they don't tolerate one another in most cases. Once they become territorial, it's really, as we all understand the word territorial, it means that the same species of same gender is not needed in the same space of the dominant. It could be a female or a male. So it means another female here comes here, if we have interaction with this female, pushing one another away, that is very natural for the leopard. See the female take over from the dominant sheep, she'll send mark around the area, announce in the area, calling. Sometimes you find it's high competition of the leopard around the area, more especially here in Wildlife Sanctuary Juma, specific in the area in Service End. We have this high density of all leopards around there. It's called a lot of leopard, a lot more relaxed. Every day we learn, or every year we learn a certain behavior from the leopard. Some of the area found the leopard that can really accommodate one another, more especially when it comes to intersection areas of a dominant male and a female. They tend to be on that area. Each and every male leopard can be in and out without fighting one another. It could be a female, it could be whatever. And on that area where they intersect, it can be a male leopard, a two leopard that hangs around in that area, or whatever. It could be three leopard that comes into the same area, bump to one another. They're not going to really push or fight for survival or kill one another, because normally leopard, when it comes to territorial boundaries that they have, if one leopard overlap into other one, mainly that area is not an intersection area, is going to be a fight, and that is the result. Most of the time the species, they can fight for death. Whoever wins the area will start to vocalize, set mark, announce the female that he is the one that take over from the dominant sheep. They have killed him, he's not going to mate with the female. And the female, they need high protection. The more the strong male are, it means the cubs are very safe with the other males that need to enter or challenge a fight. Same as a female lion, same as leopard, female leopard, same as male lion is the same. So the more you're strong, the female is going to be interested. Even a male lion, as far as you know, if the male lion is having a nice mane, a very big, dark, black color, the female, they get interested because it's really intimidate the other males from the distance. That he is strong and big and healthy, he can really defend himself. Very amazing.